We've got to the end of the January transfer window and there is some business happening. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to the Cultured Left Foot YouTube channel. I'm Cultured Left Foot. This is the Folkestone Invicta save where we're looking to get Folkestone Invicta, my hometown club, from the Ishman Premier Division all the way to Champions League glory, and we're making good steps the way there. We are in League One already at the moment. If you have no idea what's going on in this series, go back and watch it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment, all that. Oh, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. Cool. Yes. So we'll dive straight in. Transfers are happening. We haven't brought anyone in, but there has been some moves out. Ibsen Rossi gone. I mean, no point in keeping him around. He's dropped down to non-league football. So we bought him in from League Pro Girona C, which is pretty low in Italy, into League One, where he played one game and got a really good rating, and we've just let him go back into Italy to like amateur football, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, there you go, he's gone. And then Zeki Friars. Now, we took a bit of a hit on this because he got him on a free and he wasn't doing too bad, but he's dropped down on division to Carlisle, 9k. Now, they've got potentially a bargain because he's on 71. He's worth £71,000 for them. However, he was not justifying his like 2.5k a week wage that we were giving him, so he has gone. Zeki Friars has gone, but don't be too upset for him because he's going to be joined just over a week later. Carlisle went in for Marta Taylor-Crossdale as well, and not only that, they've got him on loan. Again, they could have a potential little bargain here. He hasn't done very well for him. He's dropped down a division. Didn't really feature. Did well for, if he can find the form he had for us in League 2, he'll be really good. But hasn't featured much this year. But they've taken him on loan and they're going to buy him for £6,500. So again, he's valued at like nearly 12, nearly double that. But I thought, if he can't cut it at this level, I don't want him around next year. And if we get promoted, I definitely don't want him around. So there, yeah, he's gone to Carlisle. He'll be joining them permanently at the end of the year. And that's about it. We've got some other business ongoing. So Tyler Reid could be going as well. 12 grand to Burton Albion. And of course, Hubert Graciak is moving to Brookbet Nikazienza as to be their goalkeeper, which is really annoying. But we are also trying to bring in Tony Weston to join us on a permanent deal. So basically, should be MTC out and then Weston in to play for us more regularly next year, which is good. We've had a few loan offers coming in for people, rejected both of them because I don't need to. Tyler Reid, another one. He's not done too badly for us, but I think he's not pushed us. He's not been better than Woodward, and that's what I was looking for, to be honest. And for 1.3k, I think we can get rid and get someone else in on loan or on a free or arrange something for the end of the year. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But overall, January has gone pretty good. We beat Colchester in the league, then we lost to Bristol Rovers in the FA Cup third round, which was really disappointing. But 1-1 against Bolton, 1-1 against Port Vale. We then knocked Chelsea under-23s out of the EFL Trophy, winning on penalties again. Weston missed his, but everybody else scored. They had Fastina Ajornin, which is an amazing name, miss, and Tana Uzin miss as well. And we've just beaten Bristol Rovers 2-1 in the league in front of over 7,000 people. So we've got a bit of revenge for getting knocked out in the FA Cup. We got 3,000 people just over to view that FA Cup game, which was really good. I think, was that after extra time? No, it wasn't. I don't know why I thought that was after extra time. But today we're going to be playing Sunderland and then playing through the deadline day for January, and that will be that in this episode. Don't know how much to expect. If we look at the finances, balance-wise, it's not brilliant. I mean, we've lost quite a lot of money this season, but prize money at the end of the year and all that stuff will push it up. We've got a little bit of transfer budget where we've sold some players, and obviously wage budget is now much better, 4 grand available to play with if we need it. So it will be quite interesting. We're the squad is looking a bit thin now with MTC gone and Tyler Reid going and Zeki Friars going. I think I would like basically a backup wing back for both sides. It's a bit of a weird thing to, because Boateng can play left wing backs, that's alright. So a right wing back would be quite crucial to get in on loan. There is someone who I was looking at. If we go transfer history and go... Oh no, he'll be an out, won't he? He'll be an out, and it was Everton. But we brought him in on loan from Barcelona, if you can remember Osis, wherever the hell he's gone. There he is, Jose Luis Osis. We had him on loan. He is now listed for loan again. However, they want us to pay quite a lot of his... They want us to pay 60%, 2.2, which is similar to what we're paying Tyler Reid and Zeki Fryer. So I find that a little bit of a stupid deal to do. Given the fact as well, when he did play for us, he didn't actually perform very well, like average. So I'm happy to sort of ignore that. I mean, if we do look here, 14 appearances he played, but if you come down and do like league, it was actually for like 5, 19, 6.54, but in the cup, three appearances, 6.83, so he was a good little backup, but I don't want to pay like 2.2 grand a week for a backup player. I think there's other options we can probably get in who are cheaper. Yeah, and Dedic, who we got in as well on loan, and Atucci on loan, have completely retired from football, which is a bit of a shame. Jakobsen is still a free agent. I was tempted to try and get him back. I was also very tempted to go and get Agabatoma, if I can just find him. Agabatoma, I think that was right. Agabatoma. Oh, for God's sake, Dave, why am I doing it like this? This is where I'm... Oh, my God, this is where I make myself look like a complete twat. Released players. When was he released? He wasn't released this year. He wasn't released last year. I thought he was released. This is strange. Am I just being blind here? Oh, I've gone back miles away, that's why. There he is, David Agabatoma. He's still a free agent. He is better than Ibsen Rossi. He still doesn't want to move to us. He's only recently left the club. Well, yeah, I guess you can argue that's still true. But, yeah, I was tempted to go and offer him a deal, but I can't anymore. So, anyway, let's get into the game. I think we'll take Terhorse off the bench and have a Nan as he's back from his injury. Other than that, I think everyone's good to go. Frey's not in the best of form at the minute, but his average rating is okay for the season. I think we are getting to the point now where these players have reached their limit. And that is a concern. But, you know, if we can... Well, we're not going to get relegated. We definitely shouldn't get relegated from the position we're in this season. But we just need to have a look at what we want to do next year. And obviously, promotion is always the key. If we don't get it this year, then we'll have to wait. Like, we'll have to see what to do. But a lot of these players are at their limit. So, Akotcha's probably at his limit. Clampin probably won't be very good for us next year. Frey is not doing brilliantly this year. The strikers are good, Prado and Weston. Obviously, we're going to try and sign Weston permanently. Prado, I'd love to get him on loan again. Woodward has actually stepped up really well. Charsley's come in and done okay. Not brilliantly, but he's done okay. We'll go passionately. No, we'll go assertively and say we owe Sunderland for last time, which is obviously they beat us, but I can't really remember what happened. So, but it is 5th v 4th, I think it is. Yeah, 5th v 4th. Folkestone v Sunderland there. 2 points between us. So if we can get a win at home, it would be wonderful. We're going to start cautious, because obviously Sunderland are a bigger and better team than us. So we'll just have to see how we play it. But with 12 minutes gone already, there isn't too much happening. We're going to demand a little bit more. We're going to stay on cautious for the first bit. Happy to. So we have got a game in hand on Sunderland as well. As Lipai floats in a free kick, which is absolutely woeful. We'll just go back to balance then and see what we can get from it. Hopefully it's not going to cost us too much. Rourke Frey's been booked. We'll ask him to ease off his tackles as it's another Max Power. Swings it in. Sunderland. Oh, it's bouncing around and Graciak touch away. Now, losing Graciak is huge. We 100% need another goalkeeper because although Jake Turner is decent, hang on, we'll just get back to that thought in a minute. Jones with the ball on the edge of the box for Sunderland. Back to Dobson. Dobson goes out to Power again. Power lays it back to Wills and it's sort of held up. But yes, we're going to need a goalkeeper, and it's a big decision that's floated in. Well on, Dobson has floated it over Graciak in goal. And this is the thing, Sunderland are pretty decent. They are a good team. I don't know how they're all the way down in League One, to be honest. There's just beat a Kocher in the air. Keeper could do nothing. We'll go up to positive. There's about 10 minutes to go in the first half as Clampin gets there. Uwakwe picks the ball up. He goes back to Graciak. We do as well sort of need some experience to come in. but it's very hard for us to afford like experienced players' wages. And if we pay it and then they don't perform, similarly to Reed and Zeki Friars, who I would argue I could say they haven't performed because I would expect them to be in like the 7s really. Frey ball in, that's a great ball. Prado at the front post, his 10th goal of the season. Just as I say, Frey wasn't stepping up to the occasion. He does there. That's a lovely finish. We played it quite well. Uwakwe picked out Frey, who had run through. Good first touch, and I thought the cross was a little bit crap, but he just fired it in towards the near post. Prado, lovely volley from the guy on loan from Madrid, and a lovely finish. 10 minutes to go, 1-1. We're going to stay positive into the end of this game. But yeah, I think that's the problem with experienced players, is that if we bring them in and we've got to pay them bigger wages and they don't perform, it's a massive pain in the arse. Like, for example, Harry Charsley needs to step it up a little bit. What do I say? Because I am actually quite happy. I think 1-1 against Sunderland, you can't really ask for too much more. And then we'll go for the old Jesus juice and give him a bit of faith as we go through. So yeah, so I'm torn. I don't know whether to try and sign a new goalkeeper now, cheap, and integrate him into the team before the start of next season, or do we try and get someone on a Bosman and a free transfer that will join when his contract expires? I don't know. Clampin's having a shocker, so he's going to come off and be replaced by Boateng on that side, who we are now training to be a new wing back over there. But we've pulled, a draw. I would take a draw. We've got a game in hand on Sunderland, so I would take a draw. But well done, Graciac, to claim that with a man in front of you. 5 shots for us, 6 for them, 3 on target for us, 4 on target for them. It's been a pretty even game, which again, against a team like Sunderland, I'm happy with. Boateng on the ball for the first time in the game. Up it goes to Charsley, back to Frey. Good ball out to Woodward, and he's got his 2 strikers in there. If he can pick one out, he's beaten his man. Woodward lays it in. Prado again, and Whitman makes the save, or Whiteman, sorry, makes the save for Sunderland. Charsley not playing too well. Weston not playing very well. Ashby at the back not playing well either. I think Charsley will probably come off for Yandanda. There is Charsley. Oh, he should have done better. Should have done better. He had a shot, and Politic. Oh, what a ball that is. Jones is through. That is a wonderful pass from Dennis Politic. Now, to ruin what I think is a good idea, someone made the decision. Politic was number 14. So, hang on. Politic, here he is. Passing, okay, 9 to 15. He could be pretty good. 1.6 million he's worth. Jesus Christ, I could only dream of it. They bought him for 950k. That's ridiculous. That's like more than my entire budget I've ever had in this save. Weston off, Stansfield on, Yandanda on, Charsley off. And we'll go from there, I think, for the rest of the game. We are going to get a corner. There they are, just walking off the pitch. Woodward is going to take it. 25 minutes to go. Fires it across. Brown heads it away. Yandanda with his fresh legs should get there and does. Can't beat his man Lipple, and Lipple will look to get it away. Up to Jones. Scorer of that goal. He owes his mate a favour now. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Stansfield's done well to win the ball. Uwakwe. He's used acceleration to get through. Uwakwe. Whiteman makes the save. We just can't get that finishing touch on this effort. They're still playing cautiously. Yandanda, ball in. Okocha's there. It's headed away. And Osio Tutu gets it away. And we've made all 3 subs. They haven't even made 1 sub yet. They are consistently good, Sunderland, at the moment. They have now brought on Walton for Brown. Politic gets a yellow card after that wonderful cross he put in. But Yandanda over the corner. Fires it in. Ashby's there. And it's headed straight at Whiteman again. And we are giving Whiteman a pretty easy run. We're shooting straight at him in this game. Boateng 6.5. Knasiak on a 6.4. He's got punished for that goal, I think, where it said he came and he shouldn't have got it. But it was a good counter-attack, and that will be game, set, match. It's 3-1 Sunderland at Cheriton Road. And I think they've just sort of shown their class, really. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Willis into Bree, back to Willis. Fires across in. He picks out Lipple really well. Great effort. And Graciac, well, beating all hands up, really. Can't do too much about shots like that. It's been a relatively even game. They've dominated possession, but I think their class has just shown through a little bit. And hopefully this won't send our form tumbling off a cliff. Max Power into Lipple again. He's already scored 1. I fancied another, but didn't get it. And, yeah, I think if I could find someone that could be a backup for both wing-backs, I think I'd be happy. The forms are disappointing. I don't agree with that. I'm just going to say unlucky. I think we did okay. If we had taken a few more better chances and put a few more of our efforts slightly wider of Whiteman, I think would have been alright. But a game in hand on Sunderland could take us back to within 2 points of them. So we'll have to see how it goes. Bristol Rovers have got a game in hand on us that would put them on 50 points. Wigan could go above us if they win and we don't. It's still a lot to play for, and we could well be in. There's still only 23 teams in the division, which I don't quite understand. I think it from Bury. Bury got kicked, obviously got put into administration and had to leave the league, and I don't think the league's ever corrected itself. It's very strange. But anyway, we will come back. Boateng is now one appearance away from going to £300 a week. Oh, don't you feel valued, Boateng? £300 a week in League One. I mean, I'm more than happy to pay you that. That's ridiculous. But yes, we'll be back for deadline day. We'll see you then. So here we are then, back on deadline day, and we will take part 31st of January. I want to be on Sky Sports News there, outside my club, saying, nah, my wheeler and dealer don't do anything. No business today. And then we rock up and have like 3 new signings. That's what I want to happen. But yes, it's going to be interesting. Anthony Akinola has been placed on the loan list. I imagine they don't want him to play for us. Oh, hang on. What? No, don't send that. You are unavailable for loan. Why on earth has my scout said has just been placed on the loan list? That has come from placed on the loan list. Ken, sort it out, son. Sort it out. Oh. Anyway, so we need to go and have a look, basically, for a goalkeeper, which is what I've been searching for. Now, Martin Hansen is worth £2 million, apparently. I don't know how good a 34-year-old goalkeeper would be who's been playing in Qatar for, 6 years. He's done okay in Qatar. You know, he played in Switzerland, the Eredivisie, Bundesliga, Eredivisie again. So he's had a pretty good career. He started out at Liverpool, actually. Yeah, okay. You don't actually want to move to us then. So if we go transfer, very interested. He's very interested to move to us, but doesn't think we can afford his wages. This is the problem I have with older players at the moment. As you can see, a lot of the goalkeepers that are expiring, because that's what we're going for in 6 months, are reasonably old. We have Will Dennis from Nottingham Forest, who I don't know enough about. We will give him a scout, but yeah, I'm not too endeared by him. And there's a lot of people like that. It's a pretty poor selection of goalkeepers. So if we take off this and go to any, and we'll go loan and go listed, let's have a look to see what goalkeepers we can get on loan for the rest of the season. Connor Dunlop from Birmingham could potentially be okay, but I don't know enough about his stats. Daffyd Wood. Daffyd is such a Welsh name, it's incredible. Well, again, we can see reflexes are definitely going to be good. First touch is potentially awful, and so is anticipation, which isn't good. Timo Bochek. He sounds like he's going to be amazing because he's a German goalkeeper at Sporting, which is something in itself is very bizarre. Rocco Reis, an Englishman in Portugal. Good jumping reach, good agility, 6'4". Okay, you could be useful to have a look at, but again, and then I said obviously I wanted a it's technically I want a left wing back and a right wing back who is listed for loan. So this has got obviously or rather than and, but Reese Pring Garside, which is an amazing name but not very good stats. Jose Correa. Oh, I might take a punt. I may take a punt on you. Just been bought from Watford. How much is you want £1,000? That's not too bad. Go on. Why not? Let's take a risk. It's deadline day. Everyone wants a risky deadline day. That's what you want to do. Okay, we'll be back if anything else happens. So Weston rejected us and has agreed to renew his contract at Montpellier. Now, we offered him £115 more a week, I think, than that. So that shows the pull that we have. None. Not even when we offer more money. But Tyler Reid is going. We're going to keep paying £240 a week for the rest of his contract, but that's fine because it gets off the it gets him off the deal. Callum Stevenson is going to get a coaching qualification. Wonderful. But yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of money to play with now with Tyler Reid going. So we'll just continue through. And then that should be the news that we get. Yeah, Burton Albion signed Reid. So in the finances side, we have 5.5 grand in the transfer budget, which is pretty useless. We could put it into the wage budget and that would allow us to maybe go and look at slightly better players in terms of the player search. If we go any, let's have a look to see. So there's some, well, high value players interested in moving to us. They're quite old, obviously. Who's Edwin Cuero? Again, don't know enough about him. Would love to have a Venezuelan playing at Folkestone though. He'd be in for a shock when he moves. Folkestone's, it's a lovely place. It's just a bit boring. Although it wouldn't be boring. If we've got a team in League One, it would actually, the whole economy of Folkestone would change, wouldn't it? It would be brilliant. It would be absolutely brilliant. Jardel Nazare. Again, I'm a sucker for an interesting name. That's my problem. League 2, not doing very well in the second league of Portugal, so not really that interested in that. Oh man, it's so difficult to find good players. It really is. When you don't have much money. Eddie Harrison on loan from Stoke. He's listed for loan. Doesn't jump out at me. I'm scouting him now. I mean, a 23-year-old Argentinian worth 1.8 million. They would they just want to pay 100% of his wages and 2.9. We can't afford that. I want to find out if I go suggest that and finalise. I think it's going to say we don't have the money to do it. That would be well interesting though. If we got someone worth 1.8 million pounds to join us, that'd be ridiculous. It's been accepted, so we'll see what happens. Correa set to move on loan. This is the guy we're taking a punt on. Jose Correa, be good, be good, be good. He's not very good. Oh shit. No, it's all right. It's backup left wing back in it. It'll be all right. Only Harrod in first team squad. Yeah, I know. I'm looking. I'll be honest with you. I'm looking. Right wing back. I mean, I'm looking now. Definitely. Right wing back. Ala Wakahari. I mean, 35 years old, worth a lot of money, just about to retire. Sounds like, why on earth would I buy him? We sort of, yeah. I mean, there's not really anything out there for right wing back. Really, it's all pretty crap. Max Saylor wants actually to be a winger. Can actually play at right wing back, so that could be an option for a backup. I thought I was. We've got some people on a freeze here as well. Tafadi Moore. Where's he been? Hiding out. National League North, so not very good. Connor McLaughlin. 33 years old, bring a bit of experience, not very much pace. Portsmouth in the Championship. League One. How much do you want? Yeah, you can be a fringe player, that's alright. You can't be a fringe player for 2.6 grand a week. And you can't have that. And you can't have that. No, I'm not paying you that much money. That's stupid. There's a reason you're on a free transfer, and it's because of how much money that you want to spend. You want Clive Smith in the Premier League of Wales last year did okay. I don't think that's enough for me to invest in you, mate. Again, he's done terrible last year, did better this year, and did okay in the National League South. League 2, started off at Newport County, and yeah, nothing really came of that. Oh man, Diogo Viana is out for 5 to 11 days, but look at that pace. Pace, stamina, strength, terrible. Jumping reach, terrible. Agility, terrible. Everything else, I know, for like 1 year, could he do a job? Could he do a job for 1 year? Emergency backup, that's fine. Nope, nope. And you can have £700. No, you can have £775 a week. Okay, you're coming down. You're gonna come down. 825. 950. No, you'll regret that decision, Diogo. You'll forget that. Well, hopefully you won't forget it, but you'll regret it either way. Oh, so we can't do it. Oh my god, it's totally unnecessary. We're going to have an Argentinian playing for us. He will have the potential to rip this league up. It could be ridiculously good. I'm excited. I'm very excited by this. This is incredible. Oh my god. Oh. Unbelievable. Can you imagine someone joining Folkestone Invicta in real life from Estudiantes? He's actually pretty good. He should be. He's worth £1.8 million. I am very happy with that. It's probably blown all of our wages and stuff. We'll give him a squad number as well. Correa can have the number 23. And Kukabinski, which is a name I'm very going to struggle to say in the heat of the moment, can have... oh yeah, I gave 33 to Harry Charsley. That's my favourite number. He can be... Well, obviously, number 69. That'll sell shirts. Oh my word. How close are you to signing? Fairly close, but it just wasn't to be. Finances wise, no transfer budget. We're still under the wage budget. That's incredible. Happy with that. I mean, I still need a right wing back. Don't let that... I'm trying to do the old Man United tactic. So, oh, look at this new shiny player we've got. And then forget that you know, we haven't signed anyone to cover up the actual cracks in the squad. Lee Taylor, again, it's a backup we need. Halifax Town is so lower than us. It's ridiculous. Janoy Dununai Kayan, 31 years old. Has actually done alright. Well, he didn't do very well there. League One, he did okay. Can we make an offer? A loan offer? You want 2.6k? Okay. I think this could be our backup right wing back. He may not be the best, but I think he's going to be a good option. They've accepted the offer now. Will he move? 2.6k is a lot, and I know I said I wanted to get rid of it. It's another risk. I understand that. But we'll have to wait and see, because... Yeah, 2.6k. Okay, it would push us very slightly over. That's alright though, that's less than £1,000 over. I did say I didn't want to go and get someone on such massive wages. Okay, go on then. We'll get him in. It's been a bit dramatic. Well, what do you say now? Oh yes, Prado picked up an injury for like 3 months, which is so annoying. They've put him in, Kukabinski, straight away. Batistuta is his first... I'm sorry, right? Done. Batistuta is there. Central midfield. He's going to come in straight away into the box-to-box role. I'm very excited by this. Very, very excited. So they think Reddy, Humphreys, Ashby, Glasiak, Wilbur, Correa straight in as well. Batistuta, Harris, Charsley, Stansfield, Weston. I could probably agree with that. To be honest, I think that is a pretty decent team for what we got at the moment. Yeah, okay. So, oh yeah, must respond. We'll let Ross do that. Continue on. And we get him in. So, there he is. In. Yes, we'll give him a squad number as well. He can be squad number 5. That doesn't really fit, but that's what you'll take. And I think that will be our business done. I wouldn't believe everything you read. I don't really want to get rid of Lunzi because he's a good backup to have in the youth team. He's a guy we signed from Man United. So I think we're ticking down. 6 hours to go. No, he'll be staying and he'll be in and around the first team. Thank you very much. So we'll tick through. I don't think we're going to get any more offers for our players. I'm not looking to do any more business. I'm happy with the squad. We've got a new central midfielder in, new wing backs. It'll be as quite as the past few weeks have. Yeah, it's looking a little bit healthier now. The club's finances are in order-ish as well because, you know, we've sold some players and got rid of some deadwood, bought some new loanees in. Hopefully, we can now push on to the next level and see where we get to. But we've got a relatively simple, straightforward game coming up against Mansfield, which I'll play offline. We will look at the schedule, actually. When should we come back? As we come into the second half of the season. Maybe like we'll do the crossover of the month, like Lincoln and Barnsley, something like that, I think. And then we'll get into the meat and gravy of the season down here and see how we're doing and if promotion is still on the cards. Glasiak is training very well indeed. He's going to be such a loss. He's been superb with us. You haven't opened the checkbook for a permanent signing during the transfer window. Have you? Is this relative to the lack of funds you have available to you? No, I'm happy. I'm happy. Sometimes loans are just the best deal. So I think that is it. Transfer deadline has passed. The roundup is there, and Abouba Kamara was from Barnsley to Hull for £4 million is a big deal. Zach Viner from Luton Town to Barnsley was also a big deal, and Ilias Chair from QPR to Steaua Bucharesti. Interesting. Okay, Southend were the most active club with 5. Biggest spenders of Barnsley with 2.8, with 2.6 of it going on the centre back, and that is everyone. Everyone in a League One roundup. Anyway, if we go view transfers, see what happens. So, 173 million in January. Sergio Gomez moved from PSG to Liverpool. Wow. I am not looking forward to when we go to the Premier League. It's going to be scary. Mateus Vargas from West Ham to Real Madrid. A lot of blue in there, so could be quite interesting. There's a lot of big deals in January, wouldn't there? Look at that money being chucked around. Bloody hell. I'm happy that we've built in our little Argentinian superstar, Batistuta. Batista, isn't it? That says Batista. Not Batistuta. Definitely doesn't say Batistuta. Sorry, mate. You're going to go back to Kukabinski. Or I could just nickname him Batistuta. Let me know down below if you think I should name him Batistuta. Because I thought it was, and it's not, is it? That's Batista. Bautista, that is. I'm such a moron. Anyway, on that note, thank you so much for watching. We will be back hopefully tomorrow with another episode. I hope you had a good weekend, and you're now back on course. I haven't recorded any in advance anymore, so we are on course for me to everything that's released. It's pretty much recorded on the day. So thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.